Ross and Rachel, Monica and Chandler, Matthew Perry and Valerie Bertinelli? It's not as crazy as you might think. Keep watching to find out why. Matthew Perry gets candid about much of his life in his new memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. In the book, which is set to hit shelves on October 28th, Perry opens up about his experiences navigating addiction, which he has struggled with throughout adulthood. Speaking to Diane Sawyer ahead of the book release, Perry touched on how difficult the recovery process can be, especially if you feel isolated.
Your disease is just outside, just doing one-arm push-ups, just waiting for you, waiting to get you alone.
The Friends actor also noted that he hopes by using his platform, he can assist others who may relate to his experiences.
And now I finally feel okay and feel like I've got some strength.
Other revelations from the memoir include how Perry sent Julia Roberts a fax about quantum physics in an effort to get her to guest star on Friends. And Perry has made a confession about the love he previously felt for another famous actor. In the book, Perry opens up about his past love for fellow actor Valerie Bertinelli. As he worked with Bertinelli on the 90s sitcom Sydney, Perry developed feelings for his co-star, who was then married to the late rock legend Eddie Van Halen. Perry writes, "I fell madly in love with Valerie Bertinelli, who was clearly in a troubled marriage. I was obsessed with Bertinelli and harbored elaborate fantasies about her leaving Eddie Van Halen and living out the rest of her days with me." In addition, Perry claimed that one night, while he was at Bertinelli and Van Halen's home, he and Bertinelli apparently kissed. But when they were back on the set for work, Perry claimed that Bertinelli carried on as usual. He quickly realized that the romance wouldn't continue. Perry says, "I quickly got the hint and also played the role I was supposed to, but inside I was devastated." Matthew Perry has previously spoken out about his days starring alongside Valerie Bertinelli on Sydney. In 1990, he admitted to the Chicago Sun-Times that he had a massive crush on the actor before they ever met, having seen her on One Day at a Time. In a cruel twist of fate, it turns out that Perry's role on Sydney was originally playing Bertinelli's boyfriend, but that then got swiftly changed to the role of her brother. Back then, Perry said, "You could say I was disappointed, but I was also a little relieved. Here's the opportunity to kiss the girl of your dreams and get paid for it. But on the other hand, here I am, this little geek kid hanging around Valerie while her husband is watching. It's a lot easier for me to deal with being her protective younger brother." Sadly for Perry, Sydney didn't last very long. The show only aired 13 episodes before hitting the chopping block, putting a final end to his run as Bertinelli's co-star. And while we all know Perry and Bertinelli had some tension on Sydney, it turns out there could have been another setting for their bad romance. In her 2008 memoir, Bertinelli revealed that she had been considered for Friends, in which she would have taken on the role of Carol, the former wife of David Schwimmer's character, Ross Geller. Admitting she didn't even bother to meet with the show's producers, Bertinelli writes, "If change had been easy, I wouldn't have made one of the truly stupid choices of my career. It should have been a no-brainer. I adored Matthew Perry and I loved the show." She revealed that she opted not to pursue the gig because she felt inadequate next to Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, and Lisa Kudrow. As she wrote, "All three of them are drop-dead gorgeous on top of being brilliant actresses. I didn't even want to risk being offered the part." If you or anyone you know is struggling with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP 4357.